Hey guys, so this is something that keeps coming up in our group, so I thought I would show you guys how mine works because it's kind of hard to explain, and I have a feeling that a lot of you aren't really getting what I'm saying by my explanation, so I wanted to show it to you. This is my Western conversion. It's made by Down Under. Unfortunately, I think they've quit making it. However, if you wanted one, I'm certain that any good leather maker could whip you one up pretty easy. It only replaces your overgirth system. So here's your overgirth. And I wanted to show you the offside first. So this is the offside. It just has a D-ring that attaches to your billet here. Let me move my cinch so it's a little more obvious here. It just attaches to your off billet, just attaches to this D-ring. Now what I've done is I've taken my front billet here that's connected to the actual saddle, and I've attached it underneath. And the reason I've done that is partially for stability, but also this whole thing slides. So if you don't connect it, then it can slide off to the other side pretty easy. So I just wanted to show you that. This is my nice, well-loved 5-star equine mohair girth. I love this thing. So let me take you to the other side here and show you how I do this. Whenever you saddle, make sure that you're getting it far enough forward. It might be different on different saddles, especially if you don't have a surge panel saddle. Mine is a surge panel, so I put it pretty far forward. I have a Tennessee Walker here. He has no issues gating when the saddle's farther forward. I don't know what all that's about, but I don't have any issues with it, just so you know. So the proper way to place a surge panel Australian is further forward than most of your saddles. And the way I tell, actually let me show you from this side, because the sun's hurting us here. See this little nail in the pommel here? I try to make a visual line with that straight down to the back side of my horse's leg. This muscle right here, straight down to the elbow. That's where that should sit. So let's go back over here. And now this is the side with the latigo. So there's nothing connected to my front billet. And I have my latigo here. Let me undo it. I do mine a certain way so it's easy to pull loose. This is my lovely buckle. I love this buckle. It's got 2 rollers. Well, actually, I guess it just has the 1 roller. Now that I look at it, see, this is why I did this video, so it would be more explanatory for you guys. So I guess it just has the 1 roller here. My latigo connects like a normal latigo as if it's a D-ring. And let me start cinching it up for you. It's like a normal Western saddle. I usually go below the roller buckle the first round. That seems to make it easier. So you take your tail here, just like a normal Western saddle, go through your girth, go around and around. Take my tail, go back through that roller buckle now. And bear with me, I'll try to video this here so you can see how easy this is, but it's kind of hard to video by myself, so hold on a moment. Hopefully I get this. So I come back up here. It's kind of hard to make your classic Western knot, but see how easy this is? Pretty darn easy. I usually try to do things in sections. Come back down here, catch my tongue on my buckle, pull it to make sure that it tightens back up there so there's no slippage. And you've got a little tail here. If you've done it right, you don't have too much tail. If you haven't done it right, you might need to make another loop. You could try your knot. It's a little difficult, but I have done it. And that is how my Western conversion works. It's basically a big surcingle. I'm not sure I'm saying that right, because honest to God, I live in Western Oklahoma, and I haven't met people that say that word. But I've researched it and read a lot about it. But that's basically what this is and how this works. Ideally, your overgirth covers this little flap here so it doesn't eat your leg. I messed that up whenever I was doing this, so I'll have to go back and fix that. But that is how the Western conversion works from Down Under. And like I said, I don't think they make them anymore, but you can get them made pretty easy. I like it because there's less bulk under my leg. I don't need a big D-ring that's taking up all of this area here and causing trouble. And I don't like that. I don't like extra bulk under my leg as a trainer. I don't feel like it helps when I'm trying to cue a horse. And also, You are going to need a smaller girth with this setup. With just about any Western conversion setup on an Australian, you're going to need a smaller girth, and I feel like you need a less small one, because look at this. If I were to have one of those D-ring conversions, it would start here. That's where my buckle would start, and those things are like 6 inches long, so that thing's going to hang down to here. And now look, how in the world would I cinch to that? There's no room for a latigo if you have it that way. And this is a 28-inch girth. Now this is only a 14-1 hand horse, so he's a pretty small horse. But even on a bigger horse, this is really all the girth I need. So if you were to go to a Western conversion with the rings, I don't know how you'd ever make it work. Some people do, but it just seems like a lot of extra stuff to me. So I really like this one. It may not be for everybody, but this is my choice. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope it was helpful and beneficial. Have a good day, guys.